to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. To carry down from those who came up before me. I made a change of the story.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 bicycles.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And they want to get him. Because remember, he struggled throwing the football last week, and he's firing away to start this one. But that one was incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
I mean, you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then it opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Look at this Arizona defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Here we go. Panther 11. Panther.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield.
21. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, not allowed the defense to get to him and not get free and make it a turnover.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Herbert. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Panther 11, Panther.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. End zone call. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Brock Bowers, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. And runs like that with explosiveness, that's what this rookie can bring to the table.
And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Hey, look at this defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And that would be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Brissett. Caught left side. Here's Dell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Lefty, lefty, lefty. Go.
They'll try to run for it with Benson. Now the ball comes loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run the toss here. Edwards down to about the 32.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They run once more with Edwards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher in simulated game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
12. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Go.
Here's Brissett. His throw incomplete. The Cardinals in 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Okay. 19. Okay. Go.
Here's Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19. Go.
To throw is Brissett. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, pardon me. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On the set. Come on. 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for second and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. Now he gets free up the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
19 tight. 70 Lions.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ready.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So on fourth down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
19, 12,
Throwing, Brissett. That's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. But what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick six, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Second and 10. They'll drop the throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now it's 2nd and 10.
19, set. 19, set. Hey. Go.
To throw, Brissett. And it was caught downfield by Harrison. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 72 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
Seahawks 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. He's going to find Taylor downfield. It's complete. And it goes an impressive 31-yard gain.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Drop 50. 60 in.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Here we go. Here we go. Back to 60. Back to 60. 70 Lions. Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Brissett now. That's complete to Dell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hey, kill. Got it. Go.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
19, set, go.
Brissett. Flushed out right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Panther 11. Here we go. 60, 70, Timberwolves.
They'll throw now on the final play. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And a loose football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot on the fumble.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19, go.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Brissett sets to throw it. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Brissett. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard, 8-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats.
They'll set up a throw. A swing pass here to Edwards. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On the check. Here we go. Go.
Out right to Smith-Njigba. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Pushing his way through. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
13. Go.
Now Brissett on the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Hey, kill. Go.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22.
Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19. Hey. Middle. Go.
Here's Brissett. Got his man, Dell. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
Go.
They'll throw again. Brissett. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hey, kill. Hey, check. Go.
To throw is Brissett. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. Past the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with the option left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
70, 65.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics.
Middle. 19. Middle.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter.
19. Rabbit. 19. Go. Go.
Play action now. Brissett. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Josh Hines-Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
At the 48-yard line.
Set. White 20. Set. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. They'll get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hey. Go.
Here's Brissett. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, rabbit. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Hey, kill. Go.
Throwing, Brissett. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Cardinals, 1st down.
19. Go.
They'll run with Benson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
19. Good. 12. Hey. Off. Go.
Out of the gun, Brissett.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
19. Good. 19. Good. Rabbit. Hey, kill. Go.
To throw, Brissett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Lefty. Middle. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown! Brock Bowers, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Cardinals 31, Seahawks 28.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It's Edwards again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Dragon 60. Stephanie. 18 Cardinal. 8.
They'll look to throw again. Complete to Taylor on the slant. And down inside the 15 he goes. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Ready. Ready.
Dancing to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Gone. Rabbit.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Hey, check. Hey, check. Let's go.
Brissett now. That's caught by Harrison, right side. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be fourth down.
Okay. Hey, wait.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Ready, set. Hey, let's.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
70 Timberwolves.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitch, complete. It's Edwards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Third down and 13.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Like Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's first and 10.
19. Set. 20. Set. Hey, kill. Go.
Brissett. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Don't worry.
They'll come up now on second down.
We're 19. We're good. 20. Good. Go.
Here's Brissett. Short throw, caught by Bowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Okay. We're 19. Go.
Now Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's second and a yard.
Hey, 12X. Lefty. Gun.
Brissett. Open man here is Benson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, go.
Here's Brissett. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here it is, 4th and inches.
19. Okay. 12. Hey, kill. Right. Middle. Go.
Now Brissett. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, Vice Q-tip, Alicia Reed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance